lead and protect your family. That's what God has called each man to do. And I don't just want to talk to the men today. All of us are called to lead. Ladies lead, teens lead, kids lead. Each of us has a role of leadership because we have a sphere of influence. In the book of Romans chapter 12, Paul's talking about the gifts of the church. As you look around this room today, you see people of all different backgrounds, all different talents, all different ages. By the way, thank you guys for saying happy birthday. My birthday is June 19th, and I'll be 42 years old this year, okay? So yeah, about 5 years ago, some of the youth on my birthday, they said, Pastor, happy birthday. I said, oh, that's very kind. I say, you're 50 years old. That's great. But I ain't 50 years old, man. Like 35 and, 37 when I'm 50 years old. One thing you know about me, ain't no Botox in this face, man. It's a natural face. A little bit of sun on it, but hey, I am what I am, all right? Aging gracefully. It occurred to me, 20-year anniversary. We started this church on my 22nd birthday. Man, I've been worshiping with some of you guys for half of my life. What a joy it's been. But I want us to, those of us in the church, we see different gifts. We have amazing teachers. Don't you love seeing the kids say their Bible verses? One of the reasons is I want you to know that the Sunday school class is teaching the Bible. And that they're learning Bible verses, and they're excited about that. I want you to know that we have good teachers teaching them good things, doing a good job. And when you come and there's people that serve and get the AC ready and the cameras ready and get the potluck food ready, they serve in a certain way. In Romans 12, he's commissioning every different gift in the church. And then he comes to the leaders. And this is our passage for today. If you're going to lead, then lead well. That's it. If you're going to lead, then lead with diligence. If you're going to lead, then lead with care. Those that rule over you ought to be very careful, and fathers especially. If you're going to be a dad, you have to have a good impact and a good influence. Leaders, 3 things. Number 1, you have to know what the next thing is. People are looking for that. Leaders, you have to be able to fix some things along the way. That's why they're looking to you. Leaders, we need to find the wins in life. Don't ever abdicate. Let me say that word again. Abdicate your role. This is one of the greatest sins in society, is abdication. You have a responsibility and you choose not to do it. In the book of James it says, to those that know to do right and do not do it, this is sin. Many more times than not, our sin is not the heinous, evil, gross, consequential things we used to do, so much as it is the things we don't do. And the older I get, the more regrets I'll have if I don't do what God has called me to do. Fathers, you have a role. Don't let anybody else take it. Worshipers, we have a role, and if we don't cry out, it says the rocks will take our place. They say something like 85% of all gang members grew up without a father in the home. In other words, if I can't be part of your family, Dad, then I'll find my own family. Likewise, in juvenile halls, more than 70% of those incarcerated in juvenile halls grew up without a father at home. If I don't have a home in a house, then I'll have a home with bars on it. But I will have a home. We are social animals. Well, we're going to find a group. And if this group rejects us, we'll find another one. Think of David. David abdicated his role. He's supposed to be the king. He's supposed to lead the army in and out and to govern. And it says at the times when kings went to war, David stayed home on the roof. And he became a peeping Tom. And he looked over and he saw Bathsheba taking a bath and called for her, and they committed adultery together, and that adultery would lead to all kinds of consequences. The sword would never leave David's house, and it began not with lust. It began not with adultery. It began with a king who should have been somewhere and was not there. Many